I don't want to speak. I'm afraid of speaking. I cannot speak. I want to speak. I am not afraid of speaking. And I can speak. That was the Zen a few years ago. That is the Zen today. But what happened that Zen from here got to here? Well, WrocLove speakers happened. This specific club happened. Joined 2 years ago and it changed my life. I became from a shy person like that to a confident person that you see on stage today. This WrocLove, this club that we are all attending the meeting of and come every week has a long history as well. And today it's a healthy, interesting and full of fun club. But did you know that only a few years ago this club was this close to dying? This close. On 1st of October 2014, this club had just 8 members left. Just 8 members. And just to put that into perspective, we have 2 clubs right now in our area, the weakest clubs. They are the First Million and the German club. And even they have 10 members. And we call them weak clubs. So imagine how weak WrocLove speakers was. But not all heroes were a kid. And we had one hero. Her name was Meda Harshan, our president at that time. She was the president of the club. And she put her heart and soul into the club to make sure that it gets back to its feet. And one very important way that she did it, she asked for help. She went to the Polish club, she went to the German and First Million club that used to be stronger at that time, and she asked them for help. She asked them to come to their WrocLove speakers meeting, to take all the difficult roles like general evaluator and speech evaluators and so on, to make our meeting interesting so we can grab more guests and turn them into members. She used to attend 3 meetings of 3 different clubs every week. That's how committed she was. Result? By the end of her term, 9 months later, on 30th of June 2015, the club had 22 paid members. That's 14 more members that she got in just 9 months. She made the club stand back on its feet. She did her job. She doesn't live in WrocLove anymore, but for those of us that got a chance to know her, she lives in our hearts. But one hero is not enough. Sometimes you need more. And of course, the next hero in the history of WrocLove speakers was none other than the successor of Meda Harshan, Mr. Mike Golonovsky. That's it right in the back. He is still with us, and as you can see, he does not wear a cape either, but he is a hero. Because whenever you ask a member, they will say he was the greatest president of our club. Why? Because he has that kind of charm and that kind of leadership style that just brings the best in people, that gets them to do what is best for the club, for themselves, and that's what he did for 1 whole year while he was president. And the numbers speak for themselves. Because 1 year later, when his term ended on 30th June of 2016, the club had 37 paid members. Today we have 38, so since then 2 years we have just grown by 1 more member. That tells you how hard those 2 people worked to bring this club to what it is today. Meda and Marek are heroes for our club. And they don't wear a cape. They just put it back on its feet, this club, and then made it run so that myself, who joined much after Marek was done with his presidency, could take the most benefit out of the club and become from that shy person that was there a few years ago to the one that we see on stage today. So my question to you is, do you want to be a hero?
Yes.
Of course you want to be a hero. Everyone wants to be a hero. I want to be a hero. And I have 3 ideas on how all of the Toastmasters and even the guests that haven't joined yet Toastmasters can help others and become a hero in the world. The first one, of course, let's help other clubs reach 30 members. We have 6 clubs in our area, which is WrocLove and Opole, and only 2 clubs have more than 30 members. Our club and, of course, the bigger Polish club. First Million and German club, as I mentioned, have just 10 members. It's very difficult to have a very nice, cool, interesting meeting like we have today with just 10 members. So what we can do? We can go and attend their meetings. We can take the difficult roles that new members are not familiar with, like being a journal evaluator, or table topics master, or a Toastmaster, and so on. We can help them to grow to 30 members. Not by changing our membership from here to there, don't do that. Just help them to get new members themselves, and they can. Just help them how they, both First Million and the German club, helped our club 4 years ago when Meta asked for it. We can do it again. The second thing we can do, well, we can help start new clubs. Globally, Toastmasters has about 16,000 clubs. And according to statistics, about 60% of those clubs are corporate clubs. And in WrocLove, we have only one corporate club. That's the Toast at Capgemini, the German-speaking club. And it's not really corporate because they have just 3 members from that company. What we can do, we can start new clubs. So if you are here and you work for a company that has more than 1,000 employees, and I know there are a few of us here, we need to start a club there. If you think that your company, no matter how small it is, but can benefit from a Toastmasters club, let's start a club there. And you don't need to do much. Just come to me. I will guide you through the whole process of how to pitch it to the management, how to do the paperwork, how to organize the meetings, and so on, and how to get it started and get it to its feet. I can help with all of that. The third, please join my team. As most of you know, I became area director just a few days ago from 1st of July for 1 year. My job to take care of all these 6 clubs and preferably start new clubs as well. But it's a lonely job. I got to know in a few days already that it's a very lonely job. Every club has 7 officers and their teams. They're all focused on their club. I am just one. And I cannot tell Sergio what to do because he's the president of the club. He should decide what to do with the club. But I need a team to organize a lot of events at area level, like the contests, like the trainings, and so on. And I need people to start new clubs and to help our current club grow even further and to help them in the best possible way. So if you are ever looking for a chance to be a higher position in the leadership beyond the club, then this is your chance. Come and find me after the break and we can do it. I believe that these 3 things that I just mentioned, if you feel like getting involved in any of them, you can approach me afterwards. And you can, just like Marek and Meta, become the heroes and write the next chapter of our history together.